Hi there. Sitting here in the fiery glow of my laptop computer. Just finished an online dance class and an online drum class. They were actually running simultaneously, and I might have been listening to both of them at the same time and toggling back and forth, which leaves me to a couple tips that came to mind, suggestions that I need to hear, but I thought I'd share in case anybody else needs to hear it too. And they are: pace yourself, and it's a phrase I don't really know. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Something like that. So, regarding pace yourself, I am finding that this new environment that we're in, this new cultural phenomenon that is COVID-19, that is the zombie apocalypse of international pandemic, that I have a lot of creative ideas just swimming in my head and sometimes keeping me up at night and keeping me online too long and having me stare at screens too much. So I just am kind of coaching myself and realizing, oh, pace yourself. Do the thing that you're good at. Figure out what are the ways that you can be of service and support others. And find the off switch. So that's what I'm looking for tonight, is to find the off switch that lets me sleep a little bit better at night. A few nights ago, I was just spinning with ideas. And also that just helps me just shut it down. And again, for me, that's definitely the computer. Shut it down. Go plant in the garden, which I did last night. Go play with the dogs. Go train the dogs. A little bit of TV is fine, but I also am noticing I need to really keep that in check, as well as creating a bit more regular bedtime, which I don't have. So anyway, that's again memos to me. Apply to yourself anything that may apply. Pace yourself. For better or worse, this quarantine pandemic situation might last a while. So you don't have to get it all done right now. And on the flip side, the other thing I've been thinking a lot about is don't you don't need to have everything dialed in, and you don't need to have things perfect before you take action. On the phone with a friend today, he was making a feijoada for another friend that he knew could use some support. He says, I can't get any tomatoes oranges or collard greens to make the couvi. I'm like, and I don't know if I said that word right, but you know what I'm talking about if you eat feijoada. I said, make the feijoada without it. If you don't have all the right meats or all the right things, make it anyway. And he does have what he needs, except for those few items. I'm like, that's great. Make the rice and beans, send it off, let them have it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And for me, because what I want to do is support people going online who really need that to continue their business and relationships, to really help supplement our relationships, I went ahead and did a Facebook Live this morning, and I'm recording this video now, rather than waiting till I have my backdrop figured out, which I don't. I might start putting on makeup, which I don't normally do. I, can definitely have a better hardware setup for recording videos. And so striking that balance as if you want to present a professional image online, it's worth some investment. It's worth taking some time and being conscious about the image you're presenting. Having your thoughts dialed in and some structure and clarity. I think that's what makes a good video. That what makes other people want to watch you. Rambling is okay to a point, but can get old. So yeah, get your act together, but then do it. I am a preparer, I'm a researcher, I'm a studier. I am not a big follow-througher. And so many projects in my life have started and not gone anywhere. And I want to resist that dynamic here. Again, just hit the record button. I can always re-record it. I can always just not publish this, but I am going to publish it on YouTube and get some momentum under my belt. So those are the two somewhat contradictory principles that I am working on tonight to overcome the procrastination or the impetus to want to have everything all dialed in. And on the flip side, to keep it in balance, make sure I'm taking care of myself physically, and not get overly wrapped up in the new endeavors. Make sure other life priorities, like my health, and well-being, my personal well-being, make sure those are being attended to as well. All right, that's what I give you tonight, and hope to connect with you soon.